for the mayor and several of his colleagues on the city council, Lalowe's resignation is welcome news. Lalowe released a 6-minute video today announcing that he's stepping down. Mayor Darrell Steinberg says he's ready to move past all the controversy and focus on filling Lalowe's seat, and he hopes that could happen as soon as March.
I'm sharing this message to offer my official resignation.
After months of controversy, Sean Lalowe is removing himself from his District 2 seat on the Sacramento City Council. A grand jury indicted Lalowe in December on 25 counts of conspiracy, obstruction, and use of false immigration documents in connection with his Viva supermarket chain. Last week, Mayor Darrell Steinberg and several members of the City Council called for Lalowe to resign amid the allegations.
I'm stepping down because of the recent politically motivated circus that Mayor Steinberg has created in an attempt to cover up his many shortcomings as the mayor of Sacramento.
The mayor responding to Lalowe.
I stand by everything that I have said and done, always in the best interest of the city. I wish him the best.
Mayor Steinberg believes Lalowe made the right decision to step down.
Serious criminal charges involving alleged fraud and obstruction create a cloud not only over Mr. Lalowe, but the city itself. These serious criminal charges are simply incompatible with continuing in public office.
Outside Lalowe's Viva supermarket on Norwood Avenue, District 2 residents agree that change is needed.
If he's involved in illegal stuff, then we don't want any representatives in our community to be, dealing with that kind of stuff.
I hope they get a councilman in over here who's for the people that will elevate us over here.
That's what's next on the agenda. It's unclear what will happen, but Mayor Steinberg suggests that the city wait until after the March 5th primary election. Several candidates are vying for the District 2 seat in that race, and Mayor Steinberg says if one of them gets a majority of the vote in March, that could be the answer they're looking for.
If that were the case, and if a candidate were to win outright, I would recommend strongly to my colleagues that we appoint that individual the following week. If no candidate wins a majority in March and there is a runoff, I would recommend appointing a caretaker to the seat.
That caretaker would represent District 2 until after the November election.
So, Urko, when will the city know when and how they can move forward with filling Lalowe's seat?
Yeah, Andrea, Mayor Steinberg says that he wants to meet with the city council and the city attorney to discuss his suggestion of waiting to see the results of the March 5th primary. He says he wants that meeting to take place in the next few days.
And Orker, what are the other members of the city council saying about Lalowe's resignation tonight?
Mayor Pro Tem Mai Vang, who represents District 8, sent me a statement saying in part, quote, "I support the mayor's recommendation for appointing a successor and look forward to next steps to ensure we can restore trust and integrity back in our local institutions." I also reached out to all the other members of the city council via phone and email, but I have yet to hear back from them tonight. Back to you.
All right, still going to be an ongoing process. Urko, thank you so much for the update.